Hello, and welcome to Science for Sleep. Tonight, we begin a calm and gentle journey into one of the body's most fascinating hidden worlds, the quiet, continuous flow of metabolism. As you settle into a comfortable position and let the day soften around you, this time is simply for relaxing, unwinding, and drifting into the slow science that hums quietly inside every living cell. Metabolism is often spoken about in quick, simplified phrases, but beneath those ideas lies a peaceful, intricate system that moves with extraordinary patience. It doesn't rush, it doesn't demand, it simply exists, supporting you through every moment of your life without ever asking for attention. Even now, as you breathe slowly and let your thoughts begin to loosen, millions of microscopic reactions are unfolding within you. Quiet exchanges of energy that keep your body warm, keep your heart beating, and keep your mind capable of drifting toward rest. Imagine your body as a serene, glowing landscape at night. Each cell shines faintly, like a small home lit from within. Deep inside those cells, tiny structures called mitochondria glow like lanterns, producing energy through gentle biochemical reactions. They are not loud or forceful. They glow steadily, reacting to your needs with subtle changes in intensity, always present, always responsive, always calm. This miniature world exists beneath your awareness every moment of every day, providing the energy that makes everything possible. As you continue relaxing, you might picture metabolism as a slow river moving through the body, carrying nutrients, energy, and signals that keep everything in balance. This river does not surge or crash. It drifts, it adjusts. It moves according to rhythms that have guided human bodies since the beginning of our species. These rhythms are shaped by hormones, by the time of day, by gentle variations in temperature, and by the quiet interplay between countless cellular processes. Every part of metabolism works together in a way that feels almost meditative. Even the simplest act of breathing becomes a soft part of this system. With each inhale, oxygen drifts into your lungs and moves gracefully through your bloodstream, eventually reaching the cells where it supports energy production. With each exhale, carbon dioxide leaves just as gently. This exchange never feels rushed. It moves in harmony with your natural pace. It is a reminder that metabolism is not something separate from you. It is woven into every breath, every heartbeat, every moment of rest. In this sleepy exploration, you do not need to hold on to details or think too deeply. You can simply allow these ideas to wash over you like a calming breeze. Metabolism may sound complex, but tonight we'll let the subject unfold in a soft, unhurried way. We'll drift through its mysteries with a sense of ease, moving from cellular energy to the hormones that guide it, from the quiet influence of body temperature to the slow shifts that occur across a lifetime. Each fact will be delivered gently, letting your mind sink deeper into comfort as we explore. What makes metabolism such a soothing topic for a night like this is how constant and reliable it is. It doesn't fluctuate wildly or change abruptly. It adapts gradually, responding to your body's needs with patience and precision. Even during sleep, metabolism continues its steady work, repairing tissues, balancing energy, and maintaining the quiet stability that allows you to wake refreshed. Its presence is a reminder of how deeply the body supports you, even when your mind drifts into dreams. As we begin this peaceful journey together, allow yourself to release any lingering tension from the day. Let your shoulders soften, your breathing slow, and your thoughts settle. Metabolism has been your companion since the moment your life began. Tonight, you'll explore it not through strict definitions or complicated explanations, but through soft, calming reflections designed to ease you gently toward rest. This is Science for Sleep, and tonight we'll meet metabolism in its quietest, most soothing form, as the gentle rhythm of life unfolding within you. Metabolism is often described with complex terms, but at its core, it is one of the simplest and most peaceful systems in the human body. It is the collection of all the tiny processes that allow you to stay alive, the quiet chemistry that turns the world around you into the energy your cells use to think, breathe, repair, and rest. When we move past the technical language, metabolism becomes something beautifully intuitive. It is the soft exchange of energy that flows through you every moment, even now, as you unwind and drift deeper into relaxation. Every cell in your body relies on this gentle flow. Inside each one, molecules are broken down with calm precision, releasing small bursts of energy that power microscopic machines. Other molecules are built up, shaped carefully into proteins, hormones, and structures that keep the body steady and functional. These two sides, breaking down and building up, weave together to form a balanced, rhythmic system. They are not opposites battling each other. They are partners, moving in harmony, adjusting softly to the needs of your body from moment to moment. If you imagine your body as a quiet workshop, metabolism is the soft illumination that lets everything function. Some parts of this workshop focus on creating new materials, repairing tissue, supporting growth, replenishing cells that have completed their work. Other parts focus on gently releasing the energy stored in nutrients, turning them into warmth, motion, and thought. These different tasks unfold seamlessly, guided by enzymes that act like calm, patient workers, ensuring each reaction takes place at exactly the right time and in exactly the right way. Even the energy itself feels gentle when imagined in this sleepy context. When your body releases energy, it doesn't do so in sudden bursts. Instead, it happens through small, controlled reactions that maintain a steady internal pace. This slow release supports everything from your resting heartbeat to the warmth of your skin. These processes continue even when you sleep, allowing your body to restore itself silently through the night. Metabolism doesn't rest simply because you do. It keeps the quiet world inside your cells glowing with a soft, steady hum. Temperature, too, plays a role in this calming rhythm. The warmth you feel in your body, the gentle heat radiating from your hands or your chest, comes from metabolic activity. Even when the room is cool, your body maintains this internal warmth through thousands of tiny reactions happening beneath the surface. It's a reminder that metabolism isn't an abstract idea. It's something you can sense directly, something that brings comfort and stability to your entire system. What makes metabolism especially soothing to explore is how reliable it is. Your cells carry out these reactions with astonishing consistency, using the same patterns they've followed since you were born. This quiet dependability allows your body to function smoothly through every stage of life. Whether you're resting, thinking, moving, or dreaming, metabolism maintains the balance of energy you need without ever drawing attention to itself. It is one of the most constant and comforting rhythms inside you. Hormones influence this rhythm with gentle signals, guiding cells to speed up or slow down certain reactions. These signals shift throughout the day, aligning with your internal clock. In the morning, metabolism becomes slightly more active, supporting wakefulness. At night, it eases into a softer state, focusing on repair and restoration. These daily cycles are subtle but deeply rooted. They connect metabolism to the familiar patterns of your life: waking, eating, resting, sleeping, all carried out with quiet coordination. As you continue to relax, you might imagine metabolism as a soft current of light moving through your body. It flows from cell to cell, powering everything gently, never rushing or forcing. This current adjusts naturally to your needs, rising when you require energy and falling when you drift into calm. It is an ever-present companion, working with the same patience and steadiness, whether you are active or still, alert or drifting into sleep. Understanding metabolism in this soft, simplified way shows how deeply it supports your sense of comfort and stability. It is more than a scientific concept. It is the foundation of your internal world, a quiet system that keeps you warm, energized, and alive in every moment. And tonight, as we continue exploring, you can let these thoughts settle gently, knowing that metabolism is always working quietly in the background, shaping the rhythm of your body with calm, unbroken precision. To understand metabolism more deeply, it helps to drift backward in time, far beyond human history, to a world where the first living cells were only beginning to take shape. Metabolism is not just a feature of modern life. It is one of the oldest processes in the universe that we can directly feel inside ourselves. Long before plants or animals appeared, long before oceans filled with complex organisms, the earliest cells on Earth survived through tiny chemical reactions that transformed simple molecules into usable energy. Those quiet reactions became the ancestors of your own metabolism, a direct link between the deep past and your life in this moment. Imagine the Earth billions of years ago, calm and untouched, with conditions very different from today. The atmosphere was simple, the oceans were rich with minerals, and sunlight reached the surface in soft, uninterrupted waves. In that ancient world, small clusters of molecules began to interact in ways that produced energy. These interactions were incredibly fragile at first, but over time, they became more structured and reliable. They formed the beginnings of what we now call metabolic pathways, the gentle routes that energy follows through every living cell. These early metabolic pathways were simple, but they carried the essence of what metabolism still does now. They took in molecules from the environment, broke them apart with care, and released small bursts of energy that allowed primitive cells to grow. This was the first spark of biological life, a steady rhythm that supported activity, replication, and survival. Everything that followed, all plants, animals, and eventually humans, inherited this ancient system. The quiet chemistry inside your body today is built upon a foundation older than any mountain, older than any species, older than the oceans themselves. As life evolved, metabolism evolved with it. Cells became more complex, creating new ways to handle energy. They developed tiny internal structures like mitochondria, which are now essential to your own metabolism. Mitochondria are thought to have originated from ancient bacteria that once lived independently. Over immense spans of time, these early bacteria form partnerships with other cells, becoming part of them, and eventually transforming into the energy centers you rely on today. That means a small portion of your metabolism comes from a relationship formed billions of years ago, a quiet collaboration that still endures in every one of your cells. The history of metabolism is also a story of adaptation. As Earth changed, its atmosphere shifting, temperatures rising and falling, oceans becoming richer or more stable, living organisms adjusted their metabolic pathways to survive. Some learned to use sunlight for energy, forming the first metabolic systems based on photosynthesis. Others used minerals from deep ocean vents. Still others relied on organic molecules drifting through ancient seas. Each adaptation added a new layer of complexity to metabolism, making it more flexible, more efficient, and more capable of supporting the diverse life forms that would later appear. Even though billions of years have passed, the fundamental nature of metabolism has remained surprisingly consistent. The structure of ATP, the molecule that carries energy in your body, has existed in almost the same form for nearly the entire history of life. The reactions that break down glucose, the molecule that often fuels your cells, follow a pattern nearly identical to what early organisms used. This deep continuity shows how reliable these systems are. When something works well, nature preserves it. And so the core of your metabolism is a living fossil, a process unchanged across unimaginable stretches of time. Thinking of metabolism in this ancient context brings a sense of grounding and perspective. The gentle chemical reactions happening inside you right now are part of a chain that began long before humans existed. Every breath you take, every heartbeat, every moment of rest you feel is supported by processes shaped through billions of quiet years. There is something peaceful in knowing that your body carries this ancient wisdom. Metabolism does not need to be controlled or forced. It has been perfecting itself since the dawn of life. As you relax into this thought, imagine those early cells floating in warm, ancient oceans, absorbing energy from their surroundings, dividing slowly, drifting gently on the currents. Their simple metabolic rhythms kept them alive, just as your more complex metabolism keeps you alive now. The continuity between those early forms of life and your own body becomes a soft reminder of how interconnected everything is, past and present, simplicity and complexity, quiet origin and quiet function. Metabolism began as a whisper in the early earth, a fragile spark of energy that made life possible. Today, it continues that same quiet work inside you, unchanged in purpose, steady in rhythm, and deeply rooted in the history of the planet. As you let that idea settle, you can feel a sense of calm connection to the long story of life, a story carried gently within every cell, glowing softly with the same ancient light. To understand metabolism more deeply, it helps to zoom in from the vast history of life and gently settle inside a single cell, one tiny unit of your body, carrying out millions of quiet reactions each second. Even though the cell is microscopic, it feels almost like a small, self-contained world. Within its delicate boundaries, countless interactions unfold in perfect coordination, forming the foundation of your body's entire metabolic rhythm. Imagining this world can feel strangely peaceful, like watching a miniature universe humming softly with purpose. Inside every cell, energy is the central currency. It arrives in different forms, carried by molecules that drift through the bloodstream until they reach the places where they're needed most. But once inside the cell, everything changes. These molecules are gently guided into metabolic pathways, intricate routes shaped by enzymes, which act like patient caretakers. They usher each molecule to the correct location, adjusting its form through small, controlled reactions that release just enough energy to support the cell's needs. Nothing here is rushed. Each step unfolds with calm precision. One of the most important contributors to this process is ATP, often called the energy molecule of life. You can imagine ATP as a small, glowing spark stored inside the cell. When the cell needs power to perform even the simplest task, contracting a muscle fiber, repairing a membrane, or sending a signal, ATP releases its energy with a soft, quiet flicker. Once its energy is delivered, the molecule is recycled with gentle efficiency, ready to be recharged and used again. This constant cycle keeps the cell humming like a peaceful engine, never stopping, always steady. Mitochondria play a central role in this quiet energy work. They sit inside the cell like tiny workshops, converting nutrients into energy through reactions that feel almost rhythmic. These reactions require oxygen, which arrives with every calm breath you take. The moment oxygen enters the mitochondria, a smooth sequence of steps begins. Electrons drifting along soft gradients, energy being captured, stored, and released. The entire process is so orderly and so quiet that you could imagine it as rows of lanterns being lit, one by one, illuminating the cell from within. But metabolism doesn't just produce energy, it also manages the building blocks of life. Cells must create new proteins, repair DNA, and maintain their structure. And these tasks require raw materials. Metabolism provides them by transforming molecules into the components the cell needs. Some reactions gently break larger molecules down, while others carefully assemble smaller pieces into more complex shapes. Together, these processes give the cell flexibility, allowing it to adapt to new demands with soft, effortless precision. Enzymes guide this entire dance. They are small proteins with shapes perfectly suited to their tasks. When a molecule approaches an enzyme, it fits into place like a puzzle piece. The enzyme then helps the reaction occur more smoothly, lowering the energy required and ensuring that everything happens at the correct pace. This guidance is subtle, but vital. Without enzymes, metabolism would slow to an almost impossible crawl. With them, the reactions unfold in a calm, coordinated flow, invisible yet essential. Within the cell, nothing goes to waste. Byproducts from one reaction often become the starting materials for another. Pathways intersect, loop, and branch like quiet streams flowing through a dense forest. Some pathways release energy, while others store it. Some create new molecules, while others recycle old ones. Every reaction is part of a larger network shaped by billions of years of evolution. Even though the cell is small, its internal world feels expansive, filled with gentle movement and harmony. These processes continue even as you rest. While you sleep, your cells are busy repairing tissues, balancing energy stores, and preparing your body for the next day. Mitochondria continue their slow, careful work. Enzymes keep guiding reactions with steady focus. The cell itself maintains its inner balance, keeping the environment just right for the next wave of metabolic activity. This quiet nighttime labor is one reason sleep feels restorative. Your metabolism never stops supporting you, even when your thoughts drift into dreams. Thinking of metabolism at the cellular level brings a sense of deep calm. Instead of imagining a loud, forceful system, you can picture countless tiny reactions unfolding in silence, each one contributing to the stability of your body. Every breath you take delivers new oxygen to these cells. Every heartbeat provides fresh nutrients, and inside, metabolism transforms those resources into warmth, repair, movement, and life itself. The quiet work of cells is the foundation of everything you do, and yet it remains invisible, patient, and steady, a constant presence that never demands recognition. As you drift deeper into this exploration, you might feel a sense of gratitude for these tiny worlds within you, working gently and tirelessly, supporting every moment with the soft rhythm of energy and renewal. Metabolism becomes easier to understand when you picture it as a quiet balance between two complementary forces. One side builds and restores. The other side releases and transforms. These two currents flow through your body at all times, not in conflict, but in harmony, like the slow rise and fall of ocean tides. They are known in science as anabolic and catabolic processes, but their names matter far less than their relationship. Together, they keep your body in a state of peaceful equilibrium, adjusting softly to whatever you need in each moment. The building side of metabolism is calm and nurturing. It's responsible for creating new proteins, repairing cells, strengthening tissues, and maintaining the structures that allow your body to function. When you imagine this side, picture small, patient hands assembling delicate molecular pieces with care. This work doesn't rush. It unfolds quietly, often while you rest, using the body's resources to restore what has been worn or gently damaged by daily life. These rebuilding processes shape everything from the softness of your skin to the renewal that happens within your organs each night. The other side of metabolism focuses on releasing energy. It breaks down molecules that carry stored fuel, converting them into the warmth and vitality your body needs. This breaking down process is not destructive. It is precise, efficient, and deeply supportive. Imagine it as a soft glow spreading through the body, providing heat for your core temperature, energy for your cells, and the calm hum that keeps your internal systems functioning. This part of metabolism ensures that you have enough energy to think, breathe, digest, and dream. Although these two sides seem different, they are inseparable. The energy released by breaking down molecules often becomes the fuel used for building new ones. And the building processes sometimes create the molecules that are later broken down. This interdependence forms a peaceful cycle that repeats endlessly throughout your body. The harmony between these forces keeps you balanced, repairing what needs to be restored while providing the energy required to support life's continuous rhythm. The body adjusts this balance naturally. During quiet moments, like the one you're in now, the rebuilding processes may take the lead. Your cells shift gently into maintenance mode, repairing tissues and preparing for tomorrow. During active moments of life, the energy-releasing side becomes more prominent, supporting movement and thought. Yet even in these transitions, the shift is smooth and subtle. Metabolism never changes abruptly. It eases into new states with the soft adaptability of a living system evolved over billions of years. Hormones play a guiding role in this balance. They act like calm messengers, drifting through the bloodstream and delivering instructions to cells in a language shaped by chemistry rather than words. Some hormones encourage building and restoration. Others signal the release of energy. The body interprets these signals with quiet precision, adjusting its internal pace based on time of day, activity level, and overall needs. These messages are not commands. They are gentle suggestions, allowing each cell to make subtle adjustments in harmony with the whole. Temperature also influences the balance between building and breaking down. When your body maintains warmth, it does so through countless tiny metabolic reactions happening beneath the surface. If the environment cools, these reactions may increase slightly to preserve your internal temperature. If the environment warms, they may ease. This adaptability helps keep you comfortable and stable, even as external conditions shift. It's another reminder of how metabolism quietly responds without drawing your attention. During sleep, a unique pattern emerges. Your body shifts gently toward restoration. The building processes become more active, repairing tissues and supporting long-term stability. Meanwhile, the energy-releasing processes continue at a steady but slightly softer pace, providing just enough warmth and fuel to maintain the internal environment while your conscious mind rests. This nighttime rhythm is one of the most comforting aspects of metabolism. The idea that your body continues its quiet work even when you let go of the day and slip into dreams. Imagining metabolism as this gentle balance brings a sense of peace. Instead of picturing it as a complicated biochemical system, you can view it as a calm partnership between creation and release, between renewal and support. These processes do not compete. They cooperate. They shape every moment of your life in ways you rarely notice, providing a steady foundation for your thoughts, emotions, and physical presence. And all of it unfolds in silence, within the small, luminous spaces of your cells. As you let this understanding settle, you may feel more connected to the quiet intelligence of your own body, its patience, its balance, and its ability to support you without ever asking for recognition. Metabolism is not a force to control or fear. It is a gentle rhythm that moves with you, shifting softly in response to your needs and keeping the internal world within you steady, warm, and alive. One of the most comforting parts of metabolism is the portion that hums quietly in the background all the time. even when you're completely at rest. This gentle foundation is often called your resting metabolism, though you don't need to remember the term. All it means is that your body has a calm, ongoing rhythm of energy use that never stops. Even when you are still, even when your mind begins to drift, your cells continue their soft, steady work. This baseline activity keeps you warm, keeps your organs functioning, and keeps your internal world in balance without requiring any conscious effort. Imagine this resting rhythm as a slow, glowing pulse moving through your body, not bright or forceful, but soft and consistent, like the steady beat of a distant drum. This pulse represents the combined activity of millions of cells performing tiny tasks, maintaining membranes, repairing small sections of DNA, transporting minerals, and keeping the delicate chemistry inside each cell stable. These processes are subtle, and yet they form the core of your body's energy use. The majority of the energy you expend each day goes towards simply keeping this quiet internal environment alive and stable. This resting metabolic rhythm is influenced by many gentle factors. One of the softest is your body's natural size and composition. Every organ, from your brain to your liver, requires a certain amount of energy to maintain itself. These organs are active even during sleep, carrying out tasks that happen automatically. The brain, for instance, uses a surprising amount of energy, even when thoughts begin to blur into dreams. It coordinates chemical signals, cleans away waste products, and maintains the smooth communication between neurons. All of this contributes to the gentle, constant hum of resting metabolism. Another influence is temperature. Your body works continuously to keep your internal temperature within a narrow, comfortable range. This warmth is created through thousands of microscopic reactions happening inside your cells. If the room around you is slightly cooler, your resting metabolism may drift a little higher to maintain your internal heat. If it's warmer, it may drift slightly lower. These shifts are small and soothing, like subtle adjustments to a blanket at night. Your metabolism responds without urgency, ensuring that your core remains steady. Your internal clock also plays a role. Throughout the day, your metabolism follows a soft rhythm tied to your circadian cycle. In the morning, certain hormones rise gently, encouraging a slight increase in energy use as your body prepares for wakefulness. In the evening, these signals change, helping your metabolism ease into a slower, more restful state. During sleep, the rhythm becomes even softer, but it never stops. This constant motion allows your body to repair, restore, and reset itself for the next day. Muscle plays its own quiet part in this resting rhythm. Even when you're not moving, muscle tissue uses energy to maintain its structure and support the body's stability. This doesn't mean anything forceful or demanding. It's simply the way muscle cells keep themselves ready for action when needed. Organs with high activity, such as the brain, heart, and liver, also contribute significantly. Their continuous operation creates a gentle energy demand that forms the backbone of your resting metabolism. Perhaps the most soothing aspect of resting metabolism is that it is largely automatic. You cannot speed it up dramatically through sudden effort, nor can it drop suddenly without cause. It moves at a pace shaped by your biology, your genetics, your age, and your body's natural composition. These influences work together quietly, creating a pattern as individual to you as your heartbeat. And because this pattern is so deeply ingrained, it remains steady even during long moments of rest, giving your body a dependable source of internal support. The steadiness of this system is one of its most comforting qualities. While the external world may feel fast or unpredictable at times, your resting metabolism remains a constant presence, guiding your internal processes with a calm hand. It doesn't surge or crash. It doesn't fluctuate wildly. It moves like a soft undercurrent, always flowing, always supporting, always keeping you alive with gentle efficiency. As you continue relaxing into this exploration, you can imagine your resting metabolism as a warm, quiet glow at the center of your body, a glow that persists whether you're active or still, awake or drifting towards sleep. It is a reminder that your body is always working softly on your behalf, maintaining balance, protecting you, and sustaining the quiet miracle of your internal world. This slow, steady rhythm is part of what makes life feel grounded. It's a quiet assurance that your cells know what to do, that they've been doing it since the moment you were born, and that they will continue doing it gently as you move deeper into the calm of the night. If metabolism is the gentle flow of energy through your body, then hormones are the quiet messengers that help guide that flow. They drift through the bloodstream in small, steady amounts, carrying soft signals that tell your cells when to speed up, when to slow down, and when to shift into new rhythms. Their influence is subtle, almost whisper-like, but they shape your internal world with remarkable precision. Imagining these hormones as calm travelers helps reveal how beautifully coordinated your metabolism really is. One of the most soothing aspects of hormones is how slowly and steadily they work. They don't rush into action or force abrupt changes. Instead, they move through the body at a peaceful pace, adjusting metabolism in ways that feel natural and effortless. When the sun rises, certain hormones gently increase, preparing your body for wakefulness. When evening arrives, others ease into prominence, helping your metabolism settle into a softer state. This daily rhythm mirrors the natural cycle of light and darkness, creating a sense of internal harmony. Among these messengers is a hormone produced by the thyroid, often called the body's internal thermostat. You can imagine it as a soft, glowing signal that influences how quickly your cells use energy. When levels are balanced, metabolism moves at a steady, comfortable pace, supporting warmth, alertness, and calm. This thyroid signal doesn't fluctuate dramatically under typical conditions. It maintains a gentle consistency that contributes to the stability of your internal environment. Another set of hormones comes from the pancreas. These hormones help regulate how the body uses and stores energy. They act like patient mediators, guiding nutrients into cells and maintaining balance between energy entering the bloodstream and energy being used. These signals are especially active after meals, when the body shifts into a calm state of nourishment and restoration. Yet even here, the process is smooth. The hormones rise and fall gradually, never demanding, always adapting to your body's needs. There are also hormones that respond to movement and rest. During periods of activity, certain signals increase slightly, encouraging the body to release stored energy in a controlled manner. During relaxation, these signals soften, allowing your metabolism to drift back toward restoration. None of this requires intentional effort. These hormonal shifts happen automatically, adjusting your metabolic rhythm in the background while you go about your moments of stillness or motion. The adrenal glands produce hormones that influence energy availability as well. These hormones respond to changes in your environment, helping the body stay balanced during transitions. Even these responses, which are often associated with alertness, have a softer side. In everyday life, they rise gently to support focus and clarity, then fade again when they're no longer needed. Their contribution to metabolism is steady and measured, never overwhelming. Another calming hormone involved in metabolism is leptin, a messenger produced by fat cells. It communicates with the brain in quiet, ongoing ways, helping the body understand how much long-term energy it has stored. Its signals are slow and rhythmic, reflecting the body's overall balance rather than moment-to-moment changes. Because leptin moves at such a peaceful tempo, its influence contributes to the long-term stability of metabolism rather than immediate fluctuations. Meanwhile, hormones that fluctuate throughout life influence metabolism across broader timescales. During childhood, certain hormones support growth and energy use. In adulthood, others maintain stability and repair. Later in life, hormonal shifts guide the body through gentle transitions that unfold over years, adjusting metabolic pace in calm, natural ways. These long-term patterns mirror the seasons, not abrupt storms. Soft changes layered over time. All of these hormones communicate with each other in ways that create remarkable harmony. Signals from the thyroid interact with signals from the pancreas. Messages from fat cells blend with cues from the brain. Hormones that rise during wakefulness complement those that rise during rest. This quiet conversation forms an elegant network. Each message is small, but together they shape the soft, continuous flow of metabolism. What makes this system especially soothing is its steadiness. Hormones rarely make large, rapid changes to metabolism. Instead, they guide it through subtle adjustments, ensuring that your internal world remains balanced. Their actions are so gentle that most people never feel them at all. And yet, these messengers influence warmth, clarity, restfulness, and energy with calm precision. As you imagine these hormones drifting through your bloodstream, you can picture them as tiny lanterns floating along a dark river, illuminating the path for your cells. They guide the energy that keeps you alive without ever rushing or making demands. Their presence adds another layer of quiet reassurance, a reminder that the body navigates its needs through soft communication rather than force. Understanding the role of these hormonal messengers helps reveal just how peaceful metabolism really is. It is not chaotic. It is not unpredictable. It is a coordinated, gentle system shaped by signals that whisper rather than shout. As you let this thought settle, you can rest more deeply in the knowledge that your body's energy is guided with softness, steadiness, and care. One of the softest and most overlooked parts of metabolism is its relationship with temperature. Your body works continuously to keep its internal environment warm and stable, and this gentle effort is woven into the very core of your metabolic rhythm. Even though you may not feel it directly, a large part of your daily energy use comes from simply maintaining this quiet warmth inside you. It is a peaceful process, slow and steady, unfolding beneath your awareness like a glowing ember that never goes out. You can picture this warmth as a soft light radiating from within, created by millions of tiny reactions happening inside your cells. These reactions release small amounts of heat as a natural part of their work. When all of them are added together, the result is the comfortable temperature you carry with you every moment of your life. This inner warmth is not loud or forceful. It is gentle and calming, a reminder that your body is always looking after itself in subtle ways. When the environment around you becomes cooler, your metabolism adjusts quietly. It increases its activity just a little, producing slightly more heat to keep your core temperature steady. This increase is not dramatic. It doesn't surge or spike. It rises in a slow, measured way, enough to preserve your comfort without disturbing your sense of rest. In warmer environments, the opposite happens. Your metabolism softens, lowering its heat production so your body doesn't become too warm. These shifts are automatic and effortless, guided by signals that move through the body with calm precision. This relationship between temperature and metabolism is especially noticeable when you relax. As the body prepares for rest, it allows its temperature to drift downward slightly. This gentle cooling is one of the signals that helps you feel sleepy. It encourages your metabolism to move into a quieter nighttime rhythm, focusing more on restoration than on producing heat. During sleep, your temperature continues to fluctuate softly, rising and falling in small waves that match the natural cycles of your rest. Some parts of the body play a greater role in generating heat. Muscle tissue, even when still, produces warmth simply by existing. The liver and other organs also contribute. Each of these areas acts like a small furnace, producing steady heat that spreads through the bloodstream. This warmth is not something you control. It's a constant, soothing presence, shaped by the needs of your inner environment. What makes this system so calming to imagine is how balanced it is. Your body never overshoots dramatically. It doesn't allow temperature to drift too high or too low. It maintains a steady center, adjusting metabolism only as much as necessary. This built-in stability gives your internal world a sense of consistency, a quiet foundation that remains present even when everything else in life feels fast or uncertain. As you sink deeper into relaxation, you might imagine your body temperature as a soft, glowing field that wraps gently around you. It reflects the smooth collaboration between metabolism and the systems that regulate heat. Every slight adjustment, every quiet reaction, contributes to this sense of warmth and safety. Your metabolism is not just creating energy, it is creating comfort. This peaceful interplay between temperature and metabolism is one of the body's most ancient systems. It has supported countless generations, maintaining a steady environment in which life can thrive. Tonight, as you rest, that same gentle balance continues working for you. A warm, quiet assurance that your body knows exactly how to care for itself. Deep inside every cell of your body are small, delicate structures that quietly shape your entire metabolic rhythm. These are the mitochondria, often described as the cell's powerhouses, though their role feels much gentler than that title suggests. Instead of engines roaring with force, you can imagine mitochondria as tiny lanterns glowing softly within each cell. producing energy in a calm, steady way that supports everything from your heartbeat to your thoughts. Mitochondria work by taking molecules delivered into the cell and transforming them into ATP, the small packets of energy that fuel nearly every process of life. This transformation doesn't happen all at once. It unfolds through a smooth series of steps, each one captured by enzymes that guide the reaction with quiet efficiency. Electrons drift along internal structures like faint currents, creating a soft flow of energy that never feels rushed or unstable. The entire system has a peaceful rhythm, shaped by billions of years of evolution to be reliable and controlled. Because mitochondria are so central to energy production, they play a major role in determining your overall metabolic pace. When your body needs more energy during movement, thinking, problem solving, or even moments of emotional intensity, mitochondria respond by increasing their output slightly, not dramatically, not abruptly, but in a measured way that matches the body's needs. When you rest, they ease into a softer state, producing just enough energy to support your internal balance. This adaptability keeps your metabolism smooth and responsive. What makes mitochondria especially fascinating is that they carry their own tiny pieces of genetic information. This DNA is separate from the DNA in the cell's nucleus and is thought to come from ancient organisms that once lived independently. Over time, these organisms formed a partnership with early cells, becoming permanent residents. The mitochondria inside you today are distant descendants of those ancient companions. That means a part of your metabolism is guided by a lineage stretching back billions of years, a quiet reminder of how deeply interconnected life has always been. Mitochondria also help regulate heat, contributing to the gentle warmth you feel while resting. The heat produced by their reactions spreads through the body, maintaining the comfortable temperature that supports countless cellular processes. This warmth is subtle, almost imperceptible moment to moment, but it is essential to your sense of well-being. It creates a stable internal environment where metabolic reactions can unfold smoothly. These tiny structures even communicate with the rest of the cell. When they sense changes in energy demand, oxygen availability, or internal stress, they send soft signals that help the cell adjust. Sometimes this means increasing energy output. Other times, it means slowing down to allow for repair. Their ability to sense and respond makes metabolism deeply dynamic, yet always balanced. During sleep, mitochondria continue their quiet work. They help repair cellular components, restore energy stores, and support the body's nighttime rhythms. Even though you're unaware of these processes, they contribute to the feeling of refreshment that comes after a good rest. Your cells wake up in a more stable, restored state because mitochondria have been working gently through the night. Imagining mitochondria as soft lights glowing within each cell can help you appreciate the tranquility of their work. They are not engines roaring with power. They are steady, patient structures providing life with continuous energy. They never stop, never push, never create chaos. Instead, they embody the calm persistence of metabolism itself, a quiet rhythm that supports you from the deepest levels of your biology. As you let this image settle, you may feel more connected to the quiet energy within you, Every moment of your life depends on these tiny lanterns burning softly inside your cells, illuminating your internal world with a warmth and steadiness that has existed since the earliest days of life on Earth. To understand metabolism more deeply, it helps to imagine how nutrients move through your body with calm, effortless precision. Every time you take in nourishment, whether a small snack or a full meal, the body shifts into a peaceful state of distribution. Instead of rushing or forcing anything, it begins guiding nutrients along soft pathways that support energy, repair, and balance. These movements are slow, steady, and beautifully organized, a quiet choreography that unfolds beneath your awareness. Once nutrients enter the digestive system, they are broken down into simpler forms that the body can use. This process happens with smooth, patient timing. Enzymes act like gentle guides, dissolving complex molecules into smaller pieces that drift into the bloodstream. There is nothing abrupt about this transition. The nutrients simply shift from one environment to another, carried along by the natural currents of the body. You can imagine them as tiny lights moving gradually through a soft river, each one destined for a particular purpose. As these nutrients travel through the bloodstream, they remain suspended in a calm, stable environment. The blood acts like a warm, protective stream, delivering energy where it is needed. When cells sense that fuel has arrived, they open channels to welcome it in. This exchange happens quietly, molecule by molecule, without any noise or pressure. It is one of the most gentle interactions in the body, nutrients drifting into cells, becoming part of the ongoing metabolic rhythm that sustains life. Glucose, one of the body's primary fuels, follows this peaceful pattern. After entering the bloodstream, it moves slowly towards cells that require energy. Hormones send soft signals that help guide this process, ensuring that each cell receives the right amount at the right time. Excess glucose is stored calmly, saved for later moments when energy may be needed. Everything unfolds with a sense of balance, never too fast, never too slow. Amino acids, the building blocks of proteins, drift through the bloodstream in a similar way. They are collected gently by cells that need to repair tissues, create enzymes, or support structural strength. Their purpose is quiet and essential, contributing to the ongoing renewal that happens inside you each day. Lipids, which carry long-term energy, also move through the body with this same softness. They are stored carefully, released gradually, and used in ways that align with the body's natural pace. What makes this process especially soothing is that the body always knows how to allocate nutrients without conscious effort. It prioritizes what needs attention, sends resources to areas requiring repair, and maintains balance across countless internal systems. This coordination is so intricate that it can seem almost magical, yet it happens automatically, shaped by chemistry rather than thought. The body has been managing nutrients this way since long before humans existed, following patterns refined over millions of years. Even when you rest, the flow of nutrients continues. During sleep, the body uses stored resources to repair tissues, strengthen connections, and support the brain's nighttime work. Nutrients that were absorbed earlier in the day remain available, drifting into cells that need them. This quiet redistribution highlights how metabolism never fully stops. It simply shifts into a different mode, one centered on recovery and renewal. As you imagine this internal flow, you might picture your bloodstream as a gentle pathway carrying everything your body needs. Each nutrient has a destination, and each destination contributes to your overall well-being. The process doesn't require intensity. It thrives on calm transitions, smooth exchanges, and the soft communication between cells and hormones. Nutrient flow is one of the most graceful parts of metabolism. It represents the body's ability to transform the outside world into the energy and materials that sustain you. And all of it happens quietly, beneath the surface, supporting your life with a rhythm as gentle as sleep itself. One of the most peaceful aspects of metabolism is the way cells communicate with one another. Even though every cell is doing its own quiet work, none of them operate alone. They constantly share information, sending subtle chemical messages across the body to maintain balance. These messages drift gently through the bloodstream and surrounding tissues, guiding metabolism with a softness that feels almost like a whisper. It's a communication network shaped by cooperation rather than urgency, helping every part of the body stay in harmony. Inside each cell, sensors detect small changes in the environment, a shift in available nutrients, a change in oxygen levels, a slight variation in temperature. When something needs adjusting, the cell responds by releasing tiny molecules that act as signals. These signals don't push or force anything. They simply inform neighboring cells of what's happening. The result is a calm, coordinated response, allowing large systems to adapt smoothly without disrupting the body's internal peace. Some signals encourage energy production. Others suggest slowing down. Some indicate that the cell has enough resources, while others quietly request more support. These exchanges happen continuously, even when you are resting or drifting towards sleep. The communication is so subtle that you never feel it directly, yet it shapes your metabolic rhythm every moment of the day. Hormones often join this quiet conversation, acting as long-distance messengers that help coordinate metabolism across the entire body. They carry instructions from one region to another, ensuring that cells far apart still work together as if part of a single unified system. You can imagine them as soft lights moving through your bloodstream, delivering guidance with graceful precision. Their influence is gentle but essential, helping maintain the delicate balance that keeps your metabolism steady. Another layer of communication occurs inside the cells themselves. Within each one, different compartments share information as they handle tasks like energy production, protein synthesis, and waste removal. When mitochondria generate energy, they send subtle feedback signals that help the rest of the cell adapt. When the cell begins repairing itself, it activates different pathways that coordinate the necessary resources. These interactions feel almost like a soft internal conversation, ensuring that each metabolic reaction supports the next. Even the brain participates in this communication. It sends signals to the body based on time of day, energy needs, and emotional states. These signals help regulate hunger, warmth, alertness, and restfulness. Yet the brain doesn't issue commands in a commanding tone. Its signals are gentle waves of neurotransmitters and hormones, shaping the body's metabolic state without breaking its calm rhythm. This creates a sense of unity between body and mind, as if both are quietly responding to each other in a continuous loop of cooperation. The immune system communicates with metabolism as well. When the body needs to defend itself, immune cells send soft signals indicating that certain resources should be redirected. Metabolism adjusts, not with panic, but with quiet flexibility, supporting the body's needs while preserving stability. This interaction highlights how deeply interconnected all systems are, each one influencing the others with small, deliberate gestures. Temperature changes also spark subtle communication. When the body begins to cool, cells send out quiet signals encouraging heat production. When warmth rises, signals shift, guiding metabolism to ease into a slower pace. These adjustments happen smoothly, maintaining comfort without requiring conscious thought. What makes this communication so soothing to imagine is how natural it is. Every signal, every adjustment, every response has been shaped over millions of years to maintain balance with minimal disruption. Nothing about it is chaotic. Nothing is rushed. The entire system flows like a calm conversation happening beneath awareness. Its purpose always the same: to keep the internal world stable, nourished, and peaceful. As you imagine these signals drifting through your body, soft, gentle, invisible, you may feel a deeper appreciation for the quiet intelligence within you. Your metabolism isn't simply a set of reactions. It is a living network of communication, a harmonious exchange of information that supports your well-being from the smallest level to the largest. And through it all, every cell plays its part with patience, subtlety, and calm. Metabolism is not a fixed trait. It moves and reshapes itself gently as you grow, age, and experience different stages of life. These changes are not sudden or dramatic. They unfold with the same patience that guides every aspect of your internal world. When you imagine metabolism over a long stretch of time, it becomes clear how quietly adaptable the body really is, adjusting its energy flow in soft, natural transitions that support each chapter of your life. In early childhood, metabolism is often at its most active. Growing cells work constantly, building tissue, forming connections, and supporting rapid physical development. Yet even then, the process doesn't feel frantic. It is simply aligned with the needs of a body discovering the world. The energy used is steady and purposeful, fueling both movement and the quiet construction of new structures inside every cell. This early stage of life shows how metabolism rises to meet growth with calm responsiveness. As adolescence arrives, metabolism shifts again. Hormones begin signaling new patterns, guiding the body through changes in height, strength, and internal chemistry. These shifts may seem dramatic from the outside, but metabolically, they unfold gradually. The body adjusts to new energy demands with soft transitions, coordinating the work of countless cells. Everything that happens in these years, the strengthening of bones, the maturing of systems, the development of adult structures, is supported by a steady, thoughtful metabolic rhythm. Adulthood brings a period of gentle stability. The body's systems have settled into their mature forms, and metabolism maintains a consistent pace to support daily life. This stability is one of the most comforting phases of the metabolic journey. Energy use remains steady, responding softly to activity, rest, and emotional states. hormones shift into predictable patterns. Cells focus more on maintenance and repair than rapid construction. Everything feels balanced, as if the body has found a long-term rhythm that suits its needs. Over the years, metabolism continues to adjust in small, almost imperceptible ways. The pace may ease slightly, not because anything is failing, but because the body's priorities shift. Repair and preservation become more central, while rapid growth becomes less necessary. These adjustments unfold gradually, shaped by subtle hormonal changes, shifts in muscle composition, and the natural aging of cells. None of this signals a problem. It is simply the body following its biological timeline. Later in life, metabolism softens even further. Cells become more deliberate in how they use energy. Restoration takes precedence over rapid output. The body moves into a stage of careful conservation, supporting health and function with a slower but deeply efficient rhythm. These shifts again happen over decades, not days, giving the body ample time to adapt. The stability of metabolism remains intact, calm, predictable, and supportive. What's beautiful about these lifelong changes is how consistent the overall pattern remains. Metabolism may rise and fall gently across the decades, but it never stops being your lifelong companion. It adjusts to growth, maturity, and age with grace, always working behind the scenes to keep your internal world running smoothly. It doesn't resist change, it flows with it. This long view shows how metabolism mirrors the rhythm of life itself. In youth, it is bright and active. In adulthood, steady and reliable. In later years, soft and intentional. Each stage brings its own kind of balance, shaped by the quiet intelligence of the cells and hormones that guide your internal processes. Through it all, metabolism remains stable enough to keep you warm, energized, and grounded, yet flexible enough to reshape itself as your needs evolve. As you reflect on this gentle progression, you might feel a sense of comfort in knowing that your body adapts naturally throughout your life. There is no moment when metabolism suddenly shifts without cause. No sharp edges, no abrupt transitions. Just a long, continuous conversation between your biology and your experience, unfolding with patience and care. Tonight, as you rest, your metabolism continues its own chapter of that lifelong story, steady, calm, and perfectly aligned with who you are in this moment. As night falls and you drift into sleep, your metabolism begins shifting into one of its most peaceful rhythms. Even though you may think of sleep as a time of stillness, your body is quietly active, carrying out essential tasks that require gentle, steady energy. The relationship between sleep and metabolism is beautifully balanced, shaped by cycles that flow softly through the night. Understanding this connection reveals just how deeply your body relies on rest to maintain its internal harmony. When you begin to feel sleepy, your body has already started adjusting. Hormones shift in slow waves, signaling that it is time to unwind. Metabolism responds by easing into a calmer pace, preparing for the restorative work ahead. This transition is subtle. You might feel your mind grow quieter, your breath slower, your muscles softer. Inside, your cells begin organizing themselves for a different type of activity, one focused less on outward movement and more on inward renewal. Once sleep begins, your metabolism settles into a quieter pattern. It doesn't slow dramatically, but it becomes more deliberate. Certain processes take precedence, especially those involving repair, maintenance, and restructuring. Cells use this time to fix small areas of wear, replenish energy stores, and balance the chemicals that support daytime activity. This gentle internal work contributes to the feeling of clarity and refreshment that comes after a good night's rest. Your brain, despite its calm outward appearance, remains remarkably active during sleep. It cycles through phases where neurons fire in quiet bursts, processing memories, clearing waste, and restoring balance. These tasks require energy, but the demand is smooth and controlled. Instead of the rapid, shifting patterns of wakefulness, nighttime energy use feels more like soft ripples crossing a still lake, subtle movements that help shape your mental state for the next day. During deeper stages of sleep, your metabolism becomes especially calm. The body directs resources toward tissue repair, immune support, and cellular renewal. Growth-related hormones rise gently, guiding essential maintenance processes. Heat production may decrease slightly as your core temperature drifts downward, creating an environment ideal for recovery. All of these changes reflect how closely metabolism and sleep are intertwined, each supporting the other in a cycle of quiet restoration. As the night unfolds, your metabolism continues adjusting to match the rhythmic pattern of sleep stages. Periods of deeper rest alternate with lighter moments, each one accompanied by slight changes in energy use. These shifts are smooth and predictable, guided by the brain's internal clock. The entire process resembles a soft, flowing wave, rising and falling gently as your body moves through the night's architecture. Near morning, your metabolism begins preparing for wakefulness. This preparation is unhurried. Small hormonal changes signal the body to increase its energy production slightly. Your core temperature rises by just a fraction. Your breathing becomes subtly deeper. These effects occur long before your eyes open, helping you transition naturally from sleep to wakefulness. It's as though your metabolism is lighting a soft lantern inside you, guiding you back to the surface of consciousness. This nightly partnership between sleep and metabolism is one of the most comforting aspects of your internal world. It shows how deeply the body values rest, not as an interruption to daily life, but as a vital part of its own rhythm. Without sleep, metabolism becomes less efficient. With sleep, it flows with quiet stability, supporting every system that relies on it. As you imagine this process, you might picture your metabolism as a calm current running through the night, slow, steady, and deeply restorative. It is a reminder that the body does some of its most important work while you are unaware, carried along by a natural rhythm shaped for your well-being. Tonight, as you continue this journey, your own metabolism will follow this same pattern, gradually drifting into its nighttime rhythm, ready to support your rest with the same patience and balance it brings to every moment of your life. Metabolism is sensitive, but not fragile. It responds to changes in your inner world with quiet adaptability, shifting its rhythm to match your emotional and physical state. One of the softest but most influential factors is stress. Even mild stress sends signals through the body. guiding metabolism to adjust in ways that feel subtle but meaningful. These changes don't happen aggressively. They unfold in small, measured steps, reflecting the deep connection between your mind and your internal energy flow. When you experience stress, the body releases certain hormones that help you stay alert. These hormones move through the bloodstream in gentle waves, encouraging the body to make energy slightly more available. It's not a surge. It's more like a dimmer switch being lifted just enough to brighten a quiet room. Your metabolism responds by shifting resources toward immediate support, increasing the availability of fuel for the brain, sharpening focus, and readying the body for small bursts of action. These adjustments are temporary. Once stress begins to ease, metabolism gradually returns to its balanced rhythm. The shift back feels much like a slow exhale after holding a breath, a gentle release, followed by an easy settling into calm. This resilience highlights how flexible your metabolism is. It doesn't remain stuck in any one state. Instead, it flows with your experiences, softening again once the moment passes. For longer periods of stress, the body adapts in slightly different ways. Hormones continue sending signals that influence how nutrients are used and stored. These messages can subtly shape your metabolic pace, encouraging cells to conserve certain resources while making others more available. But even this adaptation remains measured. The body doesn't push itself beyond its limits. It adjusts in small increments, always aiming to maintain internal stability. This interconnectedness between stress and metabolism reveals how deeply your emotional world influences your physical one. When your mind becomes busy or tense, your metabolism notices. When your mind settles, your metabolism settles with it. The two systems are always in quiet conversation, sharing information through hormones, neurotransmitters, and subtle cellular signals. Breathing plays a calming role in this relationship. Slow, steady breaths can ease the signals associated with stress, helping the body shift back toward balance. When the mind relaxes even a little, the body follows. Heart rate slows, muscles release, hormones shift back toward a peaceful state. Then, metabolism begins its gentle return to normal, steady, warm, and grounded. This ability to recover is one of the most soothing aspects of metabolism. It doesn't hold on to stress signals longer than necessary. It doesn't overreact. It simply responds, adapts, and restores itself when given the space to do so. The internal systems that support energy flow are designed to find balance again and again, even after small disruptions. Imagining this process can bring a sense of comfort. Picture your metabolism as a calm pool of water. Stress may cause a few ripples, but the surface always returns to stillness. The ripples don't last. They fade naturally, leaving the water smooth and peaceful once more. In the same way, your metabolism responds to stress without losing its underlying stability. As you reflect on this, you might notice how your own breath has softened during this quiet moment. Stress signals, if they were present, begin to drift away. Your body shifts back toward calm. Your metabolism continues its slow, steady rhythm beneath it all, unaffected by the noise of external life, grounded in the ancient patterns that support you. This gentle interaction between stress and metabolism reminds you of a simple truth. Your body is always working to protect you, always seeking balance, always guiding you back to a state of quiet equilibrium. And as you let this understanding settle, your internal world may feel just a little more peaceful, steady, warm, and ready for deeper rest. One of the most remarkable qualities of metabolism is its adaptability. The body is constantly listening, adjusting, and responding to subtle shifts in your environment and internal state. These adjustments happen so smoothly that you rarely notice them. Metabolism is always finding balance, reshaping itself with quiet intelligence, and ensuring that your energy flow aligns with what your body needs in each moment. This adaptability is gentle, thoughtful, and deeply rooted in the biology that has guided life for millions of years. Imagine metabolism as a river that changes its path slightly depending on the landscape it encounters. It doesn't rush or force its way forward. It curves, widens, narrows, and adjusts its pace as conditions change. Your metabolism behaves the same way. When your body requires more energy, it increases its output softly. When it needs rest or conservation, it eases into a slower state. This flexibility creates a sense of internal peace, a reassurance that your system is always responding in the most natural way. One of the ways metabolism adapts is through its response to food availability. When nutrients are abundant, the body absorbs what it needs and stores the rest carefully, without urgency. It prepares for future moments when energy might be requested. When nutrients are less available, the body taps into these stored reserves, releasing energy gradually and evenly. This ability to shift between incoming and stored energy keeps the metabolic rhythm steady, much like a candle that burns consistently, regardless of the slight changes in room temperature. Muscle tissue also influences metabolic adaptability. When you use your muscles during movement, they become more active and require more energy. Metabolism responds by increasing energy flow to support that activity. When movement slows or pauses, metabolism adjusts again, sending fewer resources while maintaining the quiet hum of basic function. This responsiveness ensures that energy is always directed where it's needed, without wasting effort or disrupting balance. Hormones contribute to this flexibility too. They deliver messages that help metabolism adjust to changing conditions, different times of day, moments of stress or calm, and natural shifts in the body over time. These hormonal signals are like soft taps on the shoulder, reminding the body to shift its rhythm slightly. They never overwhelm the system. They simply guide it toward equilibrium. Metabolism even adapts to long-term changes in the body. As people grow older, their cells may become slightly slower in how they produce energy. The body accommodates these changes naturally, redirecting resources, adjusting temperature regulation, and refining repair processes. These adjustments happen gradually, often over many years. By the time they become noticeable, metabolism has already shaped itself around them, creating a new sense of internal stability. External conditions influence this adaptability as well. When the environment becomes cooler, metabolism increases its heat production quietly. When warmth returns, it relaxes again. During periods of emotional calm, metabolism eases into a softer pace. During moments of focus or alertness, it becomes slightly more active. None of these shifts require conscious effort. They unfold automatically, forming a continuous living pattern within you. What makes this adaptability so soothing to imagine is its reliability. Metabolism doesn't resist change. It accepts it, responds to it, and absorbs it into its rhythm. This capacity to adjust gracefully is one of the reasons the body feels so resilient. Even when life feels unpredictable, your internal world maintains a steady, comforting flow. Metabolism has practiced this flexibility since the earliest forms of life, learning how to survive through variation, uncertainty, and the natural cycles of the earth. As you rest, your own metabolism is adjusting gently to your current state. It senses your stillness, your slowing thoughts, your deepening calm. It shifts into a rhythm that supports restoration, warmth, and quiet balance. You don't have to direct it or think about it. The system knows exactly what to do, following patterns that have been refined across vast stretches of time. This adaptability is a gift we often overlook, a silent assurance that your body is always working with you, not against you. It adjusts for comfort, for survival, for stability, for peace. And as you let this understanding settle, you may feel a deeper appreciation for the quiet flexibility within you, guiding you gently toward rest. One of the most calming aspects of metabolism is how gracefully the body stores and releases energy. This system doesn't operate in sharp bursts or abrupt shifts. Instead, it moves slowly, like a tide rising and falling with quiet consistency. Energy flows into the body when needed and settles into storage when not. Later, when the moment is right, that stored energy returns in soft, steady streams to support your cells. This balance is one of the reasons metabolism feels so smooth, reliable, and peaceful. When energy enters the bloodstream, the body decides how to use it with remarkable sensitivity. Some of it goes directly to cells that require immediate fuel. The rest is placed gently into storage, almost like tucking away extra blankets for a cooler night. The body has multiple storage areas, each designed for different purposes, and these reserves allow your metabolism to stay steady, even when your energy use changes from moment to moment. This system ensures that no single shift, a skipped meal, a busy day, a quiet evening, disrupts your internal flow. Glucose, one of the body's primary fuels, is stored in a calm and organized way. When levels rise, the body converts some glucose into a form that can be saved for later. These stored molecules remain ready to be released whenever energy is needed again. The process is gentle and reversible, unfolding through simple biochemical steps that have existed in life since the earliest organisms. This reversible nature is one of metabolism's most elegant qualities. Nothing is wasted and everything can be used again. Fat storage is another soft element of this system. Fat cells expand and contract with quiet flexibility, storing long-term energy in a way that feels almost rhythmic. These cells don't judge or resist. They simply respond to the signals they receive. When energy is abundant, they take in a little more. When energy is needed elsewhere, they release molecules slowly into the bloodstream. The pace of release is measured and controlled, supporting stable energy levels without overwhelming the body. Muscles play their own role in this balance. They store small amounts of readily accessible fuel that can be used during movement or when energy demands rise briefly. This storage helps the body respond quickly without requiring large shifts in metabolism. The process resembles keeping a small lantern lit, enough to illuminate moments of activity while preserving the body's long-term reserves. Hormones are central to this gentle system. When the body needs to draw on stored energy, hormones send signals that encourage cells to release what they've saved. These signals move softly, like ripples across a pond, guiding the body into a slightly higher state of activity. When energy is no longer needed, the signals ease. The body returns to its calm baseline and storage resumes. This ebb and flow is continuous, always adapting to the moment. What makes this system especially soothing is how non-judgmental and automatic it is. The body doesn't label energy as good or bad. It doesn't react with urgency or pressure. It simply handles what arrives and prepares for what might come next. This neutrality allows metabolism to remain stable even when life becomes unpredictable. Whether you're active or still, busy or resting, the body's approach remains the same. Absorb gently, release gently, maintain balance. This ability to store and release energy smoothly is one of the reasons you can rest so deeply at night. While you sleep, your body relies on these reserves to fuel repair, memory consolidation, and restoration. Energy shifts from storage to active use without disturbing your rest, allowing your internal world to function seamlessly while your conscious mind drifts through dreams. As you picture this system, you might imagine a series of small vessels inside your body, some filling, some emptying, all working together in harmony. They never spill, never rush, never stagnate. They simply adjust their levels in response to soft internal cues, maintaining a balance that has supported life for millions of years. The quiet science of energy storage and release reminds you that your metabolism is not a rigid structure. It is a flexible, flowing system designed to support you with calm efficiency. And as you settle deeper into this moment, you can appreciate the gentle intelligence behind this ancient rhythm. A system that adapts, stabilizes, and keeps you nourished in the most peaceful ways imaginable. Metabolism often feels like something shaped by daily choices or immediate conditions. But one of its deepest influences comes from genetics. This influence is gentle and steady, woven into the body long before birth. You can think of genetics as the quiet blueprint that guides how your cells behave, not with strict rules, but with soft tendencies that set the stage for your body's natural rhythm. These inherited patterns don't dictate your life. They simply create an environment where your unique metabolic flow can unfold. From the moment your body begins forming, genetic instructions help determine how your cells produce energy, how they repair themselves, and how sensitive they are to various signals. These instructions are not rigid. They allow for wide variation, adaptation, and personal nuance. Genetics shapes the framework, but your body fills in the details through experience, environment, sleep, stress, and countless subtle interactions that occur across a lifetime. One gentle example of genetic influence lies in the enzymes that support metabolic reactions. Every person has slightly different versions of these enzymes, which can affect the pace at which certain molecules are processed. These differences are usually small, tiny variations in speed or efficiency. but they contribute to the quiet individuality of your metabolism. You can imagine these enzymes as workers in a peaceful workshop, each with their own style of moving, organizing, and transforming materials. Their combined efforts create a rhythm that is uniquely yours. Genetics also shapes how sensitive your cells are to hormonal messages. Some people may respond more readily to signals that increase energy use. Others may respond more strongly to signals that encourage storage or restoration. These tendencies are subtle and never absolute. They simply create the foundation upon which metabolism adapts in real time. This is why metabolism can vary so naturally from person to person, while still functioning with the same underlying principles. Another aspect influenced by genetics is the number and efficiency of mitochondria in your cells. Some people inherit a slightly higher capacity for generating energy. Others inherit mitochondria that are more efficient at certain tasks. These differences are quiet, stable, and deeply integrated into the body's internal rhythm. They don't produce dramatic effects in daily life, but they gently shape how metabolism feels and functions from one person to the next. Even your body's preferred temperature range has genetic roots. The way your cells maintain warmth, the balance between heat production and heat loss, and the sensitivity of your internal thermostat are all guided by inherited patterns. These factors play a role in your metabolic pace, but they remain steady and predictable, forming part of the calm internal environment that supports your daily life. Over time, genetics interacts with the environment in soft, continuous ways. Sleep patterns, emotional states, nourishment, physical movement, stress, and aging all influence how genetic tendencies express themselves. Nothing is fixed. Instead, your body adjusts within the boundaries of the blueprint it inherited, creating a dynamic system that evolves with your experiences. This interplay makes metabolism feel alive, responsive, and deeply personal. The beauty of genetic influence is its subtlety. It doesn't shout instructions or force outcomes. It provides a quiet foundation on which your lived life builds. Your metabolism learns from your habits, your routines, your environment, and your internal signals. It takes all these inputs and blends them into a balanced flow that supports you with quiet consistency. When you imagine genetics in this context, you might picture a soft, handwritten guide, not a strict script, but a loose map with gentle suggestions. Your body interprets this guide with wisdom shaped by millions of years of evolution. It follows the map when helpful, adjusts when necessary, and always seeks the most peaceful route toward stability. As you rest, your metabolism responds to your current state, not just your genetics, but your breath, your thoughts, your level of calm. And through it all, the inherited blueprint continues its quiet work in the background, supporting you with the same stability it has offered since the moment your life began. At the heart of metabolism are two gentle forces working together in harmony. One builds and one releases. One creates and one transforms. These two sides are known as anabolism and catabolism, though the names themselves aren't important. What matters is the peaceful balance they maintain, a quiet push and pull that keeps your internal world steady, warm, and alive. And anabolism is the soft, constructive side of metabolism. It's the process by which the body builds and repairs. You can imagine it as the careful hands of a craftsman, slowly assembling new structures from simple materials. During anabolism, cells take smaller molecules and combine them into something larger: new proteins, new membranes, new tissues. This process supports growth, healing, and restoration. It moves patiently, never rushing, allowing your body to renew itself gently over time. Catabolism is the companion process, the equally gentle act of breaking down molecules to release energy. You might imagine it as the quiet disassembly of old structures that are no longer needed, making room for new ones. Catabolism takes larger molecules and reduces them into smaller building blocks that can be reused. This release of stored energy is what fuels many of the body's daily activities, from soft breathing to the maintenance of warmth, to the subtle firing of neurons deep within the brain. Even though one builds and one releases, they are never in conflict. Instead, they form a partnership. One side prepares resources, the other uses them thoughtfully. One stores energy in the form of new structures, the other returns that energy when the body calls for it. Together, they create a smooth internal cycle, a metabolic tide that rises and falls with perfect balance. During periods of rest, anabolism often becomes more active. The body uses quiet moments to repair tissues, strengthen structures, and replenish what was used during the day. You can imagine this as the nighttime shift of a peaceful workshop, where soft lights glow as the body restores itself. These anabolic processes help maintain health over time, gently rebuilding what daily life wears down. During periods of activity, catabolism becomes more prominent. The body releases stored energy to support movement, attention, and thought. This doesn't happen abruptly. Catabolism increases softly, meeting your needs without overwhelming your system. It ensures that energy flows to the right places in the right amounts, keeping your internal world balanced even as your external world becomes more demanding. The interplay between these two sides is guided by signals that sweep gently through the body. Hormones, enzymes, and nutrients as contribute to this quiet dialogue. When the body needs to build, certain signals rise. When it needs to release energy, others take the lead. These shifts occur continuously, adjusting to your environment, your emotions, and your state of rest. The balance between building and releasing is never static. It adapts moment by moment, creating a living rhythm that supports you in every stage of life. What makes this cycle so soothing is its reliability. No matter what happens during your day, moments of stress, moments of stillness, moments of movement or quiet, these two sides of metabolism continue their work. They respond with grace, adjusting their roles to maintain harmony. Your body doesn't need perfect input to function. It doesn't demand rigid conditions. It simply adapts, shifting gently between building and releasing in a way that sustains your energy and keeps you grounded. As you imagine this internal balance, you might picture a pair of soft, glowing orbs, one representing renewal, the other representing release. They move in harmony, exchanging energy back and forth, supporting each other without tension. This vision reflects the truth of your metabolism, a system built not on conflict, but on cooperation. Every cell in your body participates in this dance, from the smallest enzyme to the largest organ. And through it all, the balance remains steady, ensuring that you have what you need to live, rest, think, and dream. This quiet rhythm has guided life for ages, and tonight it continues within you, supporting your gentle drift into deeper calm. Your metabolism doesn't move randomly through the day. It follows a quiet, predictable pattern, guided by an ancient internal clock. This clock, known as the circadian rhythm, creates gentle waves of activity and rest that flow through every cell in your body. These rhythms help determine when your metabolism is slightly more active, when it softens, and how energy is used over the course of a full day and night. The process is incredibly subtle. Most people never feel these changes directly, yet they shape the internal landscape of the body with remarkable consistency. You can imagine the circadian rhythm as a soft light moving across the sky inside you, rising gradually, shining steadily, then dimming slowly as night approaches. This rhythm influences everything from your temperature to your hormone levels to how quickly your cells produce energy. It unfolds naturally, guided by the presence or absence of light and by internal signals that have been passed down through countless generations of life. As morning approaches, even before you open your eyes, your internal clock begins signaling the body to prepare for wakefulness. Your temperature rises slightly. Hormones shift. Metabolism increases its output just enough to help you transition from rest to activity. These changes feel effortless because they're designed to unfold gradually. They help your body greet the new day with quiet readiness, without abruptness or strain. During the daytime, metabolism follows this upward drift with soft steadiness. It supports alertness, focus, movement, and warmth. Cells respond more efficiently to certain signals, and enzymes involved in energy production tend to be more active. This doesn't mean your metabolism is moving rapidly. It simply means it's aligned with the natural rhythm of daylight, working in a balanced way that supports the gentle demands of being awake. As the day leans toward evening, the circadian rhythm begins shifting again. The body starts preparing for rest. Certain hormones rise softly, encouraging calmness and signaling that energy production can ease. Temperature begins to drop in small increments. Metabolism transitions into a quieter state, redirecting its focus toward restoration rather than outward activity. This shift mirrors the dimming of the natural world, a subtle reminder that your internal systems are connected to rhythms older than humanity itself. During the night, metabolism doesn't stop. Instead, it enters a peaceful pattern shaped by the cycles of sleep. Some stages require slightly more energy, especially when the brain is busy organizing memories or clearing waste. Other stages invite deeper rest, allowing metabolism to slow and support repair. The circadian rhythm acts as a guide through these stages, helping the body maintain a smooth progression from light sleep to deep sleep and back again. This daily cycle influences many small details of your internal world. The timing of enzyme activity, the release of hormones, the sensitivity of cells to signals, even the warmth of your hands and feet. All of these features rise and fall in soft patterns, that repeat every 24 hours, creating a sense of predictability that the body relies on for stability. What's especially soothing about circadian rhythms is how they help metabolism stay synchronized with the outside world. Without conscious effort, your internal timing aligns with cycles of light and dark, warmth and coolness, day and night. This alignment creates a deep sense of balance, making it easier for the body to maintain steady energy, restful sleep, and gentle transitions between activity and calm. Even when your daily schedule shifts, your circadian rhythm remains steady, adjusting slowly over time to find a new balance. It is patient, flexible, and persistent. It doesn't demand precision. It adapts gently, ensuring that your metabolic rhythm continues supporting you no matter how your environment changes. As you imagine this internal clock, you might picture a soft, glowing circle turning slowly inside you, always moving, always guiding, always keeping time. Its presence supports your metabolism in ways that feel almost invisible but profoundly comforting. And tonight, as you rest, that rhythm will continue its work, leading your metabolism into its quiet nighttime flow. One of the most remarkable qualities of metabolism is how efficient it is. Even though countless reactions are happening in your body every moment, very little is wasted. Energy is used with care, resources are recycled gently, and every molecule has a purpose. This quiet efficiency is one of the reasons your internal world feels so steady. It reflects the deep intelligence of life, a system refined over millions of years to support you with minimal waste and maximum calm. Imagine your cells as peaceful workshops, each one handling materials with thoughtful precision. When nutrients enter these workshops, enzymes guide them along well-practiced pathways, ensuring that energy is extracted smoothly. There are no sudden surges, no chaotic reactions. Each step flows into the next, creating a continuous stream of gentle activity. This efficiency helps maintain a stable internal environment, one that feels warm, grounded, and quietly organized. Much of this efficiency comes from the way cells reuse materials. When molecular structures become worn or outdated, the cell doesn't discard them carelessly. Instead, it breaks them down into smaller parts that can be used again. Amino acids, lipids, and sugars are recycled with careful timing, forming the foundation for new molecules. Even the energy-carrying molecules themselves are constantly renewed, passing through cycles of use and regeneration. This recycling process ensures that your metabolism remains smooth, sustainable, and balanced. Another layer of efficiency can be found in how the body handles heat. Every metabolic reaction releases a small amount of warmth. Rather than allowing this heat to dissipate or go unused, the body folds it into its temperature regulation. Your steady internal warmth, the gentle heat that makes rest feel comforting, is largely the product of these quiet reactions. Nothing is wasted. Even the byproducts of energy production become part of the system that keeps you comfortable. Cells also share their workload efficiently. Different parts of the body take on different roles, ensuring that no single cell becomes overwhelmed. The liver processes molecules and stores nutrients with steady patience. Muscles handle immediate energy needs. Fat cells provide long-term reserves. The brain coordinates countless reactions with subtle signals. Each area contributes to the whole, creating a balanced network that operates without strain. Communication plays an important part in this efficiency. Chemical signals drift through the bloodstream, informing cells about what is needed and when. If energy is required, certain reactions increase slightly. If resources need to be stored, the body shifts into a more anabolic state. These adjustments happen with perfect timing, reducing waste and maximizing the usefulness of each molecule. It's a system built on cooperation, not force. Even oxygen is used with remarkable care. As it enters cells, it participates in the final steps of energy production, enabling the smooth transfer of electrons that power metabolic reactions. The body uses almost every molecule of oxygen it receives, extracting as much energy as possible. The gentle breath you take supports a sophisticated process inside your cells, one that prioritizes harmony and minimal waste. This efficiency extends into rest as well. During sleep, energy use becomes even more deliberate. Cells repair, recycle, and reorganize in ways that conserve resources. The body focuses on essential tasks, allowing non-urgent processes to wait until morning. This nighttime precision supports the feeling of restoration when you wake, as if your internal world has been tidied, refreshed, and prepared for a new day. What makes this efficiency so calming is its constancy. It doesn't rely on conscious effort. It doesn't falter when your routine shifts. It continues quietly, using only what is needed and preserving everything that can be reused. Your metabolism is designed not for excess, but for balance, for sustained support, rather than quick consumption. As you imagine this efficient system working within you, you might picture a soft, well-tuned engine running silently in the background, smooth, calm, and reliable. Every part of your body contributes to this harmony, ensuring that energy flows where it is needed, warmth remains steady, and nothing is wasted. This quiet efficiency is a reminder of just how elegantly your metabolism supports your life. It works with precision, patience, and care, reflecting the deep wisdom built into every cell. And as you settle deeper into rest, that same gentle efficiency continues guiding your internal world toward balance and calm. When you step back and view metabolism as a whole, it becomes clear that it isn't just a collection of chemical reactions. It is a deeply interconnected network, a quiet symphony of processes that rise and fall with remarkable grace. Every cell, every enzyme, every signal plays a role in creating a balanced, steady flow of energy. And even though you can't feel most of it happening, this harmony shapes every moment of your life, from your gentlest breaths to your deepest sleep. You can think of this network as a vast landscape of tiny interactions, each one contributing to a sense of internal stability. Molecules move where they're needed, signals travel gently through the bloodstream, and cells adjust their activity in small, thoughtful increments. Nothing is rushed, nothing is chaotic. The entire system remains organized through countless quiet exchanges that occur with perfect timing. These interactions give metabolism its distinctive calmness, a calmness that echoes through your entire body. Within this network, energy flows in soft currents. Some of it comes from nutrients absorbed earlier in the day. Some comes from long-term stores that have been tucked away over time. As the body moves through different states, wakefulness, rest, thought, emotion, these currents shift slightly, always responding with subtle precision. It is this ability to adapt without breaking its rhythm that makes metabolism feel so dependable. Communication is what holds this network together. Hormones, neurotransmitters, ions, and small signaling proteins form the language through which cells communicate. These signals move like whispers, guiding the body's responses with gentle clarity. They help maintain warmth, regulate repair, balance resources, and coordinate countless tasks. Even though each message is small, the combined effect creates a system that feels unified and intentional. Another part of this harmony comes from redundancy. Many metabolic pathways have backups, alternate routes the body can use if one becomes less efficient. This redundancy creates resilience. It means that even when conditions change, metabolism continues functioning with steady confidence. The system doesn't rely on a single point of failure. It spreads responsibility across many pathways, much like a choir where each voice strengthens the whole. You can also picture metabolism as a series of loops rather than straight lines. Energy cycles through forms: stored, released, used, and rebuilt. Materials are transformed and reused. Signals rise and fall in repeating patterns. This looping structure prevents the system from becoming overwhelmed. It allows for smooth transitions between different states of activity and rest, creating a gentle rhythm that supports every part of your well-being. This network also reveals something beautiful about the nature of life. Cooperation is more powerful than force. Cells work together, sharing signals and resources without competition. Organs support one another. Systems overlap, ensuring no single area becomes isolated. This cooperation keeps your internal environment stable, even when the external world shifts unexpectedly. The harmony of metabolism is something you carry with you every moment, whether you're aware of it or not. It is present when you move, when you think, when you dream. It follows patterns older than humanity, patterns shaped by evolution, by the Earth's rhythms, and by the deep logic of living systems. Through its quiet consistency, metabolism offers reassurance that your body is always working to maintain balance. As you reflect on this network, you might imagine it as a constellation of glowing points inside you, each cell contributing its own soft light, each signal connecting those lights in gentle patterns. Together, they form a unified glow, a peaceful internal sky that shifts and adapts without ever losing its coherence. This harmony continues even as you rest now. The metabolic network works in silence, keeping you warm, nourished, and deeply supported. It is a reminder that your body is not simply functioning. It is orchestrating a calm, continuous symphony, one that has carried you through every stage of life and will continue guiding you through the night with quiet grace. As we drift away from tonight's quiet journey through metabolism, you may notice a deeper stillness settling around you. The mind grows softer, the body unwinds, and the slow rhythm of your breath becomes the gentle anchor that guides you into rest. All the tiny processes we explored continue working in silence. The signals, the energy flow, the warmth, the calm adjustments. They never ask for your attention. They simply support you, moment by moment, in ways that feel effortless and familiar. Your body knows exactly what to do as you settle into the night. Every cell shifts into a slower, more restorative pattern. Muscles loosen, thoughts stretch out and fade. The quiet harmony inside you becomes even more delicate, like a soft glow surrounding your entire being. The day begins to fade behind you, its activity dissolving into memory, leaving only the peaceful weight of the present moment. You might feel a sense of comfort in knowing that your metabolism continues its work even as you rest. It moves at its own gentle pace, taking care of the warmth that holds you, the balance that steadies you, and the energy that will greet you when morning returns. There is nothing you need to direct or manage. Everything unfolds naturally, shaped by the long, ancient rhythms that guide life through darkness and into light again. As the room grows quieter, you may begin to sense the softness of your internal world, the slow drift of your breath, the faint hum of warmth beneath your skin, the quiet, unhurried motion of energy flowing exactly where it needs to go. This sensation can feel like floating, supported, unpressured, gently carried forward by systems far older and wiser than thought. Allow yourself to sink into that feeling. Let your breath fall into a rhythm that feels natural, steady, and easy. Each inhale fills you with calm. Each exhale lets go of whatever tension remains. Your body relaxes a little more with every passing moment, folding itself into the comfort of the night. Thoughts may arise softly, like distant shapes passing through fog. They're safe to observe, safe to let go. Nothing in this moment requires effort. Nothing requires clarity. You can drift between awareness and dreaming freely, knowing your internal world continues its quiet work no matter where your mind goes. As your body becomes heavier and the edges of your awareness begin to blur, you can imagine yourself resting on a gentle current, a slow, warm flow that carries you deeper into ease. The night holds you. Your breath holds you. Your metabolism, with its calm and steady intelligence, holds you. There is nothing left to do now but rest. Let yourself drift. Let your mind soften. Let your body fall into the deep, effortless rhythm of sleep. The world can wait until morning. For now, you are safe. You are supported, and you are surrounded by the quiet harmony of your own inner universe. Good night.